This is empowering cooperative banks. This is the topic. And we have with us Mr. Manoj Agrawal, the man of the hour, editor of Banking Frontiers, and Mr. Manan Dixit, CEO and founder of FidyPay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And hello, Manan.
Hello,
how are
Manoj.
you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. We're going to have a short conversation with Manan. And unlike a presentation, we are going to do it in a dialogue format. And as extending the dialogue, I'd like you also to be part of this dialogue that we are having. And maybe ask questions to Manan. If you have a question for me, that's also okay. Good to go. So Manan, let's start with a elevator pitch. Give a 30-second overview about FidyPay. What's so special about it?
So it's a very simple analogy that I give everyone. What builders did to the online thing on the payment gateways, we at FidyPay are doing it for the offline janta.
Okay, okay. That sounds good. Simple. So how exactly does FidyPay help financial inclusion with the kind of things that you do? Because this community of cooperative banks is primarily in that space where they're helping out the less privileged sections of society with financial services and even advice of various types.
Sure. So if we see the entire financial inclusion ecosystem or the full circle, the enablement has to happen right from the source, wherein the government institution comes in picture, the cooperative bank comes in picture, because these are the institutions who are serving unbanked or underbanked population.
Right.
And that's where we come in picture as an infrastructure layer, wherein we enable them on the payments, on collection, on onboarding.
Okay.
So that the digitization on these institutions can happen very seamlessly. Like I'll give a couple of examples to you. We have a very dedicated vertical to government institutions, to cooperative banks, wherein we enable them on helping them digitize their revenue collections, their debt collections, helping them on with the 𝐂𝐸𝐳 module for the onboarding of their customers, helping them on the bill payment services to be enabled on the BBPS side as a biller, and also on the front-end side for the consumer side of it.
Okay.
We enable them with the prepaid cards, we enable them with the UPI QR sound boxes, so that the digitization of the low-end pyramid can happen very seamlessly. And very important thing that we enable with cooperative banks is whatever the onboarding is happening on our platform, we make sure that all the accounts are lying with the cooperative bank only, so that their CASA is being maintained.
Okay.
They don't lose the customer just for the digitization purpose of it. And it's a ready plug-and-play solution that can be implemented within a week, and they can go live. It's all white label with their stack, with their logos and brandings and everything. And it all can happen within a week.
That's fast. That's fast. Okay. So one of the things that cooperative banks want to really get better and better at is collections. They also want to reduce transaction costs, right? And they also want to maximize their revenue streams. Because what this digital economy is doing is opening up new income streams. And a lot of private sector banks are getting onto that very fast. But what can FidyPay help banks, cooperative banks, with currently traditional structures to get into this digital ecosystems and reduce costs, improve collections, add new revenue sources?
So all our product lines, right from UPI QR to BBPS to eNACH, eKYC, prepaid cards, this all comes with a cloud-hosted solution.
Okay.
So that becomes firstly the very cost-effective solution. When it scale ups, the cost comes in picture. So you don't have to put in the upfront cost into it. Secondly, there are a lot of cooperative banks still who are growing in a growing nature. They don't have that level of licenses available, like a digital bank license and all those things.
Okay.
So therein also we help them with our own stack, white label to them, so that they can still go on the market and deploy those solutions with their branding and everything, but the backend stack remains of us. So that again, the go-to-market becomes very quick. As in, again, when they start scaling up, they can again go for the licenses. We shift the entire infrastructure from our side to their side of the services, transfer the merchants, transfer the KYCs and everything. So then it becomes their own. Till then,
it's like a build, operate, transfer whenever they want to transfer.
Exactly. So that is what the model that we have built it on. We have been implementing this solution across pan-India, right from UP, Jharkhand, MP, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra. All these states we have been operational. And we have served over 100 plus cooperative banks with different of the product lines with this, into this.
I think that calls for an applause. 100 cooperative banks as customers means there is some substance in what they're doing. Someone may have 5, 10, 15 customers. That's pure hard work. But hard work will not get you 100 customers, I think. Something you have to do good.
And this is all organic. This is all organic.
Okay, okay. That's also important. That's also important. How do all these kind of solutions help the customers of these banks?
Okay. So I'll give you 2-3 examples up here. A cooperative bank wants to enable a UPI QR for their merchant network.
Okay.
So what we do is we give them a white label dashboard through which the onboarding can happen. They get a QR code immediately with their brand name, their logo, which can be downloaded to them, or they can have a pre-printed and they can link it. The soundbox is also branded to them.
Okay.
So the soundbox also comes in. The sound is also customized, like Solapur Cooperative Bank में आपका स्वागत है.
अच्छा, okay.
10 रुपए प्राप्त हुए Solapur Cooperative, and it is all vernacular in nature.
Oh, okay.
So the entire platform that we have developed is vernacular in nature.
But just curious, can the same soundbox speak multiple languages?
Yes.
Or only one?
No, it can speak multiple languages.
That's nice.
So it is up to us that we can configure multiple language, we can configure single language, the way cooperative bank wants it. So it is all customizable.
Okay.
Then what happens is, the biggest part is, whatever the settlement happens in a current account of that merchant lying with the cooperative bank.
Right.
And this is all reconciled with their CBS, with the complete system into place, so that they don't even have to worry about the CBS integrations and reconciliations again.
Let's understand from the point of view of the bankers. You said it happens in the current account in the bank. What are the other possibly options?
So a merchant can choose any of the current account lying with any of the scheduled bank as well. Like few of the market players, I'll not want to name them, but they at times don't link the cooperative bank account of the merchant. They link some private bank account, they open a bank account and then they
make
link
them open an account there.
So then the CASA is lost on the cooperative bank side. So we make sure that whatever the onboarding is happening is settlement happening on the cooperative bank account only.
Okay.
And of that respective cooperative bank also. It is not like कि cross हो रहा है वहाँ पे भी.
So if I may put it in a simplified manner, the risk of losing a customer because of digital transactions is something you are controlling.
Is minimized. Plus, when a customer is acquired, now he needs a bill payment service, he might need a POS solution, he might need a loan tomorrow, so then the eNACH can come in picture. If there's a onboarding to be done, then the eKYC can be enabled for them. So entire ecosystem of enabling digital solutions for the customers of cooperative bank can be enabled through our platform.
Interesting.
And entire platform is white label, is customizable, is vernacular. So whether it is app, whether it is soundbox, whether it is dashboard, everything can be customized, everything can be vernacular, everything can be branded.
That might be the reason why you have 100 customers. My guess. So if you have 100, give us one case study of a cooperative bank where they, let's say, improved operational efficiency.
Sure. So we have one of the clientele in MP itself, wherein they are a pretty small bank, based out of Ujjain. We have Ujjain.
Ujjain, okay.
The Mahakal Nakri.
Yeah, of course.
So they took initially they took a UPI solution through us. So we enable them the QR code for their merchant. The biggest pain point they were having with any other solution before us was the reconciliation problem.
Okay.
Because again, the entire posting used to happen in one central account without any proper data sets into it.
Okay.
So then it becomes difficult for a cooperative bank to judge that, okay, I have got X amount of money, now how to distribute it between the merchants.
Oh.
So that was an operational challenge for them. So we have streamlined that entire process. We have done an integration with their CBS. So whenever a transaction is posted, it is also posted into that merchant account.
Okay.
So they exactly know, okay, this money has come for this merchant. If tomorrow there's a chargeback or there's a dispute that comes in, the money is recovered from that account only.
Okay.
So they also know, okay, this entire flow is being maintained. Then we enable them on the BBPS side of it. So we give the branded, cooperative bank branded mobile application to the merchant, enable bill payment services. So now a sabji wala or a small tea seller can also do bill payments of their customers.
Wow.
And earns a commission out of it. Banks also earns a commission out of it.
That's interesting.
So it is not only enablement of the digital services, it is also a revenue model which can be brought into the picture.
Which we started with the discussion with.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Let's see, can you also give an example where customer satisfaction has been boosted?
Yes, definitely, because at the end of the day, what has happened is customer was anyways comfortable with a cooperative bank being given a better rate in terms of lending, in terms of savings. He has that relationship. Now, if he is getting the digital services right from the bank itself, with a confidence that, okay, this is a branded thing, not some private player coming in picture and putting that logo and everything, then it becomes beneficial for them also. Because customer has a better confidence on the bank rather than some private player. And this I'm talking about on the Janta, the tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 level of a town. So that Janta typically don't trust people very frequently. They have a trust which they try to keep it on between the community.
They have a community and they're comfortable with that community.
Exactly.
Right.
So enabling that community with the digital transformation is what FidyPay is working towards.
Okay. That's interesting. Let me ask banks a question and then ask him to respond to your perspective. My question to you is, what are the most common challenges you face when you're try to build in some kind of digital payment solution into your bank? Is it technology, or is it people, or is it auditing, or is it cost? Or please highlight some of the challenges that you face in introducing digital payment solutions in your bank. Then we can hear from Manan his perspective. Anyone has done any? No? Maybe you can then share what are the common. Is someone saying? No. You want to say? Okay, please.
I think one very important challenge, since I'm coming from Gujarat and Surat, faced is for people to understand the language. And because most of us are Gujaratis.
Right.
So I think when you mentioned that you have a vernacular language as a solution, then it becomes very helpful to so that is one challenge which perhaps everybody would be facing.
Okay, so language, customer interface language issues.
So I 100% agree with the sir. We actually realized this when we did one of the government deployment for the municipal corporations.
Okay.
So we are only system integrator for the entire state of Madhya Pradesh for municipal corporations. We are serving the entire 400 plus municipal corporations in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And our entire solution again there is vernacular in language.
Okay.
So we understood from that side of it that if we have to go deeper and implement solutions, तो उनकी भाषा में बात करना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
अपनी भाषा वहाँ पे नहीं चलेगी. We have to talk in their language.
So how many languages can you customize into?
We can customize any language. Whatever the language is spoken in India, we can customize that.
Okay.
The entire platform is built around that.
Okay.
You name a language, I'll provide it to you.
And out of curiosity, how many languages have your customers?
So we have right now have done deployment in 17 different languages, right from
17
Nagaland to Visakhapatnam. We have done deployments.
Okay, that's interesting. One final
Speak your
question.
language.
We speak your language. Okay, one final question. So you have a set of solutions and capabilities and services today. But these banks are going to evolve. So in 2-3 years' time, what they will need, how do you think you'll be ready for that? What would you be offering maybe 2-3 years from now that makes sense to them so that they can think of you as a long-term player?
Sure. So when we started this was the year 2021, when we started approaching cooperative banks with our solution. Our first solution was UPI QR.
Okay.
In last 2 years, we have built at 𝐂𝐸𝐻, we have built at eNACH, we have built at BBPS, we have built at prepaid cards, we have built at 𝐂𝐸𝐻 on WhatsApp. So we are also on the journey to improvise ourselves, to bringing new product lines, to bringing the cutting edge technology to these banks. So it is not something that whatever the set of product lines that we have now is going to be there for next 2-3 years. It is a continuous journey. We are very agile in that nature. We are very fast. We understand the regulations that is going on in the industry, learn from them, move quickly, provide the solutions, and go live.
So how many products are you currently working on that will come in the future?
So like we are working with a few of the LOS and LMS providers as well as a partners to enable them on the account aggregator side, to enable them on the newer age AI ML side of it.
Okay.
So that's something on the card right now. But as I said, that we are continuously improving ourselves and bringing more product lines.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to name some of your customer banks? Or which states they predominantly in?
I'll not be remembering the customer's name, sorry. But some of the names that I remember is we have served Uttarasanda Cooperative Bank in Gujarat. We have been serving Bhopal Cooperative Bank in MP. We are serving Uttar Bharat in UP. So these are some of the names which I have in top of my mind. But otherwise, we are serving UP, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Goa.
Okay.
So इतना तो भी कर रहे हैं सर, बाकी देखते हैं.
ठीक है, बढ़िया बढ़िया, good work. Now happy to see Indian Bharatiya solutions coming out of.
Definitely, that's the aim.
That's
Built for Bharat.
Thank you so much.